on some bears. Haven't been carving in a little bit. Been busy with some other stuff. So, we're gonna work on some bears in a hollow. That's the plan. Even with the crack. That's all right. We'll repair that crack later on, but should be able to carve up our main piece as is. First time stopping by, be sure to hit subscribe, hit that bell, hit all so you guys don't miss future uploads. You guys can also check out the shopping bag below for some of my work. Got some pieces available there through Shopify, linked in the store, which is really cool. Got one of my wall pieces on there even. Free shipping in the US, so check that stuff out right there in that store tab. We got the earmuffs in there, dust mask, jaw horse, a couple other things for anybody that's interested. Hope you're all doing well. It's a little chilly out here today. I think we're like 230 or so. But yeah, working on a bear in a hollow. I'll show you in a minute. What up, Bear and the Boss Lady? Thanks for being here, guys. What's going on, Michael? Working on a bear in a round Getting it cut through right here. What's up, everybody else that's watching and hanging out? Where's everybody from? What's the temp, Michael Bear? I know you guys always comment. I appreciate you guys. I'm in upstate New York. Gauge says about 40. My fingers feel like it's in the 20s. They're cold already. I'm gonna have to kick the heater on in a minute. What's up, Kirsten? Sitting at 50. Nice. 34. Nice. Nice. Kick that heater on. Thanks for stopping by, Kirst. Have a good one. What's going on, Karen? Mayberry, what's up? Mayberry, just getting your question. Do I sharpen my saws by hand? Yeah, for the most part. That seems to be the best way. I'll use I'll occasionally use these files. Like I'll try to do them by hand with just the round file every now and then. You know, every couple times, and then I'll go through and I'll hit it with one of the file jigs that fit that chain, and that helps square it back up, I guess you could say. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys are watching, double tap that screen for me. Help me grow this live. If you're interested in a piece, check out the shopping bag below. I have some of my work there. It's linked through my Shopify store. We got some little bears, owls, cardinals, little moose, and we got one wall piece in there as well. Thanks, Michael. I know a lot of my followers don't do TikTok, but if you guys still have it and you're on there, you guys can find me on TikTok. You can find me at Kylehallwoodworker on TikTok. You can also find me under Chainsaw Rescue, Kyle's Chainsaw Rescue on TikTok. Just like my other YouTube channel, Kyle's Chainsaw Rescue. I'll warm up my fingers. They are cold. Cold, cold, cold. Don't know how much fuel I got left in this cancer stick blasting at me, but we'll see. We'll see. Should have grabbed my insulated gloves. These days. Keeping the back pretty simple. It is cracked. It's well dried. This was cut last year, spring. It's been sitting in the tent since then. It's all right though. I'll do as much work as I can without hopefully not breaking it, and then we'll worry about filling it in when we get into the finishing process. So just so right here, guys, this is just a regular bar, 12-inch bar, quarter pitch bar, 12-inch quarter pitch chain, 43 gauge. You put a quarter pitch sprocket on your 170, you can run that. It's not a dime tip bar, just straight bar. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special other than swapping out your sprocket to run that 12-inch bar. So I just carved that piece up with this. We're going to come back through with this in details. The difference. Dime tip carving bar, regular bar you buy off the shelf. So I know sometimes everybody thinks they need a dime tip bar to get into pieces. But it's just a reminder, like your dime tip bars, just detail work. 26 watch and 7 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Hey, if you're just tuning in, where you're from, what's the temperature? We got some people in North Carolina, 51. I'm in upstate New York, we're in the 30s. Appreciate the thumbs up. What's up, Dennis? Dennis is a big fan. Michael's a big fan. Aaron, the boss lady, are big fans. Appreciate you guys being members. Appreciate it, appreciate it. You guys help support the channel directly by hitting that join tab. I appreciate you guys helping me out every month, keeping this thing rolling. Oh, supplies are good, buddy. Supplies are good. Yeah, takes a little practice. You gotta mess with the saw a little bit. And usually, once these are done and carved, we're usually able to get about a couple $100 before shipping out of these. You know, you're talking about now 6.5 by like 18 or 20. Yep, just keep rolling. So I'm gonna bust out some power tools, start detailing it. Probably gonna do a couple of these. I got a bunch of pieces left over. Hacking them up last year and then just didn't get to them. I should say last spring. Really, last year wasn't that far away, right? What's up, dead cars? What's up, Sasquatch? Let me get to a couple of you guys' questions. Kick the old cancer stick off here for a second. 50 watch and 8 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit subscribe, do that for me. If you're interested in a piece, I have work available in the shopping bag below. Don't forget to double tap that screen. All right, guys, show some love. Do I ever have problems with checking or cracking? Are these fully dried rounds? Brian asks. Brian, these are dried. These were cut last spring. This piece is checked. It's got a big old crack on the other side, not that side. My bad. Right there. Big old crack. Cracks, when they dry, it goes all the way to the center usually. It's how you know that piece is dry. Before this goes out for sale, or up for sale, or to a show, or anything, this will get fixed. We'll cut some wedges, we'll glue them in, and we'll recarve. That's just what we'll do. Wood dries, wood cracks. If you're lucky, it won't. But I always plan on it cracking because it's just what it does. The reason it cracks, let me show you. I've got a piece right here. Hold on. Stand by. The reason a solid log or a solid round is gonna crack, right? You got your log. Doesn't matter how long this is, other than the fact that it'll take longer to dry the bigger it is. So if you got a log that size that's 4 foot tall, it's going to take forever to dry, okay? Anyway, what's going to happen is your log dries because it's a solid log. The center has the most amount of moisture over time. So out here, dries faster, slower, 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 slower. Might never actually fully dry to 100% depending on the size of the log. You can kiln dry, sure. You'll get a lot more out of there, but it will still cost quite a bit of money and take quite a while for a log to have it kiln dry. As far as chainsaw carving goes, a lot of stuff's usually green or a year old. 2 years old is what I really like to carve. Or if you cut your pieces down, they'll dry quicker, and then it's just about repairing those cracks. Now, if you take a piece and you quarter it, or you cut a log into thirds, right? Full log that's been quartered. Quarter of a log, just as dry. That's it for the cracking, a little crack. Chances are that crack will get carved out, and that'll be it. This piece is well over a year old, sat through last summer. Same stuff as this here. This would be, it's dry. You can tell by the weight, you can tell by the feel of it. If you've been doing this long enough, you know. Pretty darn dry. Now, if somebody puts it by a wood stove or in front of their heater, yeah, it'll probably get some small checking. But that's just, you know, kind of the way it is. Let's see here. And now Sasquatch. Do we know how to dry a round without it checking badly? So to try and dry a round and not get any cracking, I feel like that's an impossible task. Some people I'm sure can do it. Keep the log long. Keep it long. Keep it off the ground and get all the bark off and have that log out somewhere off the ground. You can have it laying down. If you stand it up though and you put 4x4s or 6x6s under the log standing up and let that get air around it and the sun on it, but out of the rain and out of the snow, it will dry some, but it's going to have to sit for a long time because the ends will start checking and cracking. And then once they kind of look like they're done, you can kind of get some rounds off the center that aren't split. But again, they'll dry out more and they'll potentially crack. So I got this big one in the vise. We were carving the bear, right? Same log. Smaller crack. Why? There's way more tree knots in this one. We got a tree knot, tree knot, tree knot. That kind of stuff keeps it together. Helps. The grain doesn't flow straight. But it makes it tougher to carve. Those tree knots are harder to carve out. You could bag it, The only problem with bagging it is you got to keep in mind that moisture is going to be in a bag circulating. You'll probably grow mold. You throw a chunk of wood in a bag and let it kind of sit in the sun. You could always try a hole in the center. Ever loving outdoors. What's going on? Yeah, the hole in the center is just really going to depend on, you know, what you want to do with the piece, what your intentions are. Don't forget to double tap that screen for me, guys. 85 watching. We got 10 thumbs up. Listen, this is what we're working on. I'm working on detail work right now. We're going to carve up another one. Start to finish in just a minute. Just did this all chainsaw, and then we just started power tool and cleaning. So we got to put these eyes in and get this face cleaned up. So if you're here hanging out, double tap that screen. Feel free to join in on the conversation, guys. Where are you from? What's the temperature? It's the easiest comment. When you guys comment, when you guys like, when you hit subscribe, come back to the live feed, those things help grow my channel and help me continue to do what I do here on YouTube. So I appreciate it. I'll tell you, I've been doing stuff on TikTok lately, and some videos through the roof. I got Kyle's Chainsaw Rescue on TikTok. We got videos 100,000, 200,000 views within a few weeks. It's crazy. But then I got other videos, 200 views, 300 views. But the majority of them on there are like through the roof. All right. Figure out what I did with my mask here. Let's get this detailed up. We got to do some bark. We got to finish his face. And we'll see where we're at from there. I got at least 3 more of these pieces off to the side, so we'll see how many. Yeah, TikTok's still going. If you never deleted it, you still got it. Some of the features work okay, some of them don't. Probably because they don't know if they're going to delete it yet or not fully. Regardless to age and who you are and the things you're into or you're not into. Yeah, the last administration banned it, and then we get a new administration who's like, that's dumb, so they allowed it partially for now until he can figure out how to make the American people money off it. So that's basically what I get out of it. Let's see. Just another platform, though. Another platform to put your art out there, to connect with people that you don't connect with on here. What's up, Tony? And just another place to promote work and things like that. It's tough, though, on TikTok. I'll share my work on TikTok, and I'll only get 200-300 views. I'll promote a chainsaw, because you can buy stuff there and promote it, make like a review video and showcase it. I'll do that. Like, there's a Weaver top handle chainsaw. I wouldn't carve with it, but for yard cleanup and stuff, super cheap. Shared those on there, sold like 25 of them in 3 days, and then they ran out. There's a ton of information on TikTok, and I think that's why American government hates it. And I got to be careful saying that here on YouTube, because YouTube will blacklist you, will block you. You get into any of that kind of stuff and you don't normally talk about it, and they'll shut your channel down, shut you down, and give you 0 views. Over there, it's not as regulated. So people talk about whatever they want, share whatever they want, and it's not as regulated. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's just like a dance thing and this stupid thing, but there is a lot of good stuff that comes out of that platform. heater's been off a couple minutes. I'm cold again. Stuck catching up. I know. I'm hoping my wife doesn't catch my live. She's out and about. I'm supposed to be in the house working on taxes. Come on, dude. I can already hear it. Come on, dude. Get this done, man. I want to submit our taxes. I've been doing that for hours. I'm like, yeah, I gotta walk away. Taxes suck. Woo, 50 watching, 15 thumbs up. Can we get 5 of you double tap that screen? Get to 20 thumbs up on this live. Come on, guys, help me out. Sasquatch. You're not carving a bunch of Sasquatch. You're carving gnomes, for real. Working on a blue heron relief carving. Sounds good. Dad carves. Nice. Nice, nice. I just checked out Creation Dust. That was pretty cool. Tony's stair project coming along slow. The epoxy I use takes several days to dry. We haven't even carved any of it yet, so the stairs have already smells fantastic. These stairs have already been dried. They've been in their cabin for a couple years, so they're dried and cracked, checking. And so the customer wanted me to do black epoxy in all the cracks. So the bottom of the stair, the sides, and the back, I sealed with a seal coat of epoxy, and then flipped them back over so the top was up, and some of them had really deep cracks. So then I gotta make a dam on either end of the crack and fill it with black epoxy. I've got 8 of them done. 4 of them are still curing, so hopefully by Tuesday I can take those off the benches that are in my basement, get 4 or 5 more sanded out, brought in, start the epoxy process. But it's taking me about a week to get 4 or 5 of them done at a rip, just for that. Once that's done though, we'll start bringing them out, and I'll be here live on and off with you guys and filming carving those. For anybody that doesn't know, the stair project is a 15-step staircase for a customer that will spiral down around a tree from their second level to their first level. Someone else has already designed and created it. And what I'm going to be doing is carving out each step and using epoxy and stones and LEDs so that one step will flow, look like it's flowing down into the next, all the way around. So when you guys see me here carving, like, this is just one of the things that I do. I've been told by friends and family and followers and stuff, like, I really need to put a video together or just kind of share more with you guys about all the things that I've got my hands in, because it's not just chainsaw carving. Like, me and my wife have a handful of side hustles that are just off to the side that we don't really talk about. All the platforms that I'm on, between TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Clapper, Facebook, there's like 3 others too I just joined the last week. On top of those, build the rustic furniture, custom stuff like I was just talking about, turning wrenches on chainsaws, certified steel tech, do that at a local hardware store Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I go there and do that anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. That's my part-time job. If there's something to work on, I go work on it. If there's not, I'm here doing my stuff. And then on top of that, we're creating videos for Kyle's Chainsaw Rescue, the other channel. So those are like my 2 big channels. On top of those channels, I've got about 3 others that I don't talk about or mention because I want them to grow more organically without people I know jumping on and trying to, you know, help boost them and things like that. So it's trying different things on those other channels that you don't see me in necessarily. So yeah, Tony, taxes suck. Taxes suck. They really do. You know, you start getting side hustles and all these other little jobs in your business and your income, and it's a lot of stuff you got to keep track of, because if you don't worry, the government is. They'll, hey, you owe us money. No, no kidding. They owe you money to screw stuff up. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Mayberry, buy more saws? Yeah, I don't have enough. You buy more saws, though, you get to claim them. As long as they're over $200 before taxes. They got to be over $200 before sales tax. So when you buy little saws, they only get claimed as a small tool. If it costs over $200 before sales tax, it's counted as a big tool or a necessity tool, and then you get a little more money for it. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This is what we're working on now. I know I'm talking, not running saws. Our viewers are dying down. We'll be running saws in a second, though. Hey, there it is, Michael. Thanks. That's my other channel Michael just shared. Trying to grow that as well. Working on chainsaws, running chainsaws, having fun. Just built a pipe for a pool-on that I tried porting and polishing for the first time. Came out pretty good. We got a bunch of projects on there. This, I end up selling these for $200 before shipping and tax. Take them to shows. Usually I bring a few of them, and we usually don't bring them home. So this piece will get burnt, sanded. We'll do some color for the bark on the outside. The barrel get painted black. We'll sand it up a little bit more. the crack from drying will get filled, and then it'll be ready to go. A couple coats of clear. Lane, yeah, no worries, man. I do ship. You can check out my shopping bag down below. There's a few pieces available. Not these, but I do have a few pieces available in Shopify right now. I actually might add, when this is done, I may put this one in there and a couple others when I get them wrapped up. Biggest thing is just, trying to make sure I don't get a loss on it. So, like, similar to Amazon or Walmart or any of those guys that say free shipping, it's never free. It's always in the cost of whatever you're buying. So I still have to figure out what shipping would be on that to say California, Texas, Ohio, and here in New York State, and then try to kind of come up with a number that I can filter in to offer free shipping on the site. Because if you have calculated shipping on the site, you get less traffic. So it's all a big joke half the time, but that's neither here nor there. Looking for my earmuffs around my head. Lane, you can always reach out to me through Instagram, Kylehallwoodworker. Usually I got links though under videos, and you can shoot me a message if you're interested in a bear like that. We could figure out if it'll be cheaper to just directly ship it to you and do payment through like Venmo or something. I just had a guy the other day buy a piece similar to that. I changed a couple things on it. He had it shipped to a friend that was close to him that he'll see in a few weeks, so he was able to get a cheaper shipping cost. But shipping is a real killer to small businesses. It's ridiculous. Oh, we're not going to carve this one. We'll grab another one. This one I must have been using to carve other stuff on. There's a bunch of material missing, so set this one aside. That must have been the bottom and the top of the log originally. No cracks, no checking in this one. This one dries nice though. Run out of fuel. Hope you're all having a great day. Appreciate you guys. If you're here, double tap that screen. Let's see if we can get to 20 thumbs up. I'm seeing 15. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Come back to the live. Watch. Hang out. Comment. Where you guys from? What's the temperature? Lane, I take orders. I take custom orders, absolutely. Do all kinds of stuff. You just got to check the description either in this video or others. Or make sure you make it to my main profile. Make sure you've hit subscribe and all that so you don't lose the channel and whatnot. But you can find me on social media. Yeah, message me on Instagram. Just remind me what we were talking about. Thanks, Tony. I read that wrong. I thought you said looks good. Looks cold. It is cold. It's chilly. I feel like the temperature's dropping. I was also thinking, geez, if he said looks good, right now it just looks like a chunk of wood. But, you know, whatever. For everybody new that's joining in, we're working on one of these bears right here. This is what we're working on. All right? Bear in a hollow. Right there, one of them guys. That's what we're putting in this piece. The saw, this particular saw, we have a little bit of a love-hate relationship going on. This saw has been on my blown saw rack. Fried, toast, no good. This saw's been over there. It ran halfway decent, but I was having some issues. And one day after carving, I just set it there out of the way and forgot totally about it. And then the other day, I was going through those saws, figuring out what one I'm going to build next and fix up for the other channel, Kyle's Chainsaw Rescue. And pulled this out. I was like, oh, I'll pull off the muffler and the carburetor. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with this saw. What's going on? But now I'm running it, and I'm thinking it's got bad seals because it sounds like it's running a bit lean. But you can't adjust this carburetor, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, the Redskins? Yeah. Redskins and Bills. Wouldn't that be a controversial game? Kansas City Chiefs. Isn't that controversial? Even if it was the Patriots going after the Bills, isn't that horrible? Defeating poor Buffaloes. Oh, my word. What an atrocious stop. We should just name them all Football Team 1 and Football Team 2. Don't mind me just being stupid. This is where we're at. Regular bar, no dime tip bar yet. Still looks pretty rough. Yeah. Got a little thin up here though, but that's all right. We'll do what we can. Thanks, Michael. For anybody just tuning in, that's what we're going for. Oh, we've been on over an hour already, huh? Nice. So, I want to put this out there, right? Because a lot of times it's like my regulars on here, and I appreciate you guys. I don't want to put this out there for everybody else too that's watching. And anybody else that has a YouTube channel, whether it's small or it's big, keep this in mind when you watch your favorite creators or somebody new and you're liking what you're watching and things like that. Some of the easiest ways to support them is liking their lives, liking their regular videos, commenting. Commenting is huge. When you guys comment in a live, it helps push this out there. But when you guys comment on videos and things like that, it's really, really big. I got a handful of you that always comment on uploads. I really do appreciate you guys, so I just want to come on and say that so you guys know that. But that also applies to other platforms as well, like really, really big. So if you see a content creator that you really like on another platform, treat it the same way you do here, right? Like their content, make sure you follow them, and leave a comment. Yeah, there's plenty of gigantic creators that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year off these platforms. I'm not one of those guys, all right? I appreciate every single one of you that are here, that join me, that hit the join tab and become members to my channel, people that actually purchase my work. That's like a direct, cash to hand sort of thing for me, even if it's through Venmo, even if it's through PayPal or it's through Shopify. Those are direct things that pay my bills and keep me going to do the thing I love and give me the ability to share it with you guys as well. So just kind of putting that out there. Me and my wife have been working on putting together some different, I guess you call them workbooks and different things that we're going to offer here at some point that can help people start a YouTube channel, can help you grow, and can help give you an idea for some other streams of revenue if you're going to pursue your dream to do this one thing that seems iffy, and different things that you can pursue to start, getting rid of debts and building up what am I looking for? Building up these different streams, I guess, of income. You don't ever want to rely on one stream of income when you're working for yourself, unless you've got this, multi-billion-dollar company that just takes right off, and you go on one of those shows and they hand you millions of dollars to do what you want. Because the reality is, these people that take off on social media, these people that take off on YouTube, they're on here a year or two and they're to the moon. They're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're here a year or two and they're to the moon. Those people are far and few and in between. Like, they don't happen often. So if you're looking to pursue that stuff, we're currently working on putting things together to help people jump over the initial curve to getting started. There's so much stuff to learn. So just putting that out there if you guys, you know, to kind of keep track of, keep an eye on. I'm gonna try and see if I can make those things. Once we get that, we got a lot of computer work, but we got to try to put these things together and put them up through the Shopify store. That's what I think we're gonna end up doing with it. So here's our bear. We got 40-something people tuning in. Oh, we lost a bunch of you. What's new? But I always laugh, Allie D, when I see your, yeah, making some cookie bears, man. Bears in a hollow. When I see evening. Afternoon for me, pal. What is it, like 2 a.m. for you? All right, we're getting ready to do detail work on this. Creating these guys. Bear in a hollow. Hope you're all doing good, though. Ali, where are you from again, man? Nearly 8 p.m. Yeah, that's not too bad. Where are you located again? What country are you in? I forget. Yeah, these two saws are about out of fuel, so we gotta do detail work anyway. UK. That's right. I'll bust out the power tools next. 28 thumbs up. Any way we can hit 30? Double tap that screen, guys. Send me some love. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the bell, hit all, so you'll miss future uploads. We also got a bunch of tutorials teaching beginners how to chainsaw carve on here. And we may have pieces like this in the next couple weeks in the Shopify store, which is that shopping bag down there. So if you want to pick up a piece, we got bears, moose, owls, cardinals, and a nice wall hanger with an owl and a bunch of airbrush work and all that is currently available in the shopping bag right there. You can buy it right through my Shopify store, free shipping in the United States right now. Check it out. Got a bunch of these to make though. Here's one we finished up already today. These will get fired, sanded, painted, 2 coats of clear. That's what this will get as well before it's on the store. So. Couldn't see my breath when I first got out here. Couldn't. Just warming up. This thing must be broke. It still says 40. It don't feel like 40. My fingers don't feel like it's 40. You buy something. Tell you what, LED, just for you. Just for you, because you're in the UK. You buy this for 500 bucks and I'll ship it to you for free. Huh? Yeah. Everybody else, don't worry. It's not gonna be 500 bucks. Just for Ali D, because he's in the UK. The shipping's gonna probably be like $200, $300. Oh, believe me, I wish shipping is like the killer of small business when you do this stuff. Even when I'm just shipping across the country, it truly is just so awful. Shipping costs are just so awful. Yeah, man, I've done some price checking. I've had people from all over want stuff. It's just so outrageous. So outrageous. And that's not, like, not everything is crazy, right? But I've got a buddy that runs a shipping store, and so he gives me really great discounts, like better than if I go to the post office or UPS. He'll give me a really good deal on shipping items that he knows are bigger and it's killing me on shipping. He'll help me out. But even with that and the discounts that he can get, sometimes it's more than people want to spend, you know? It's crazy. But that's just the way it is. So I'm trying to, at the same time, I'm trying to create pieces where I see other artists are commanding a lot more money than me for, and then I will try to come in at a rate that's less, but can still fit free shipping in there, still make money, and still cover shipping within the U.S., whether it's, you know, in the same state or it's to California, and still make a couple dollars, because it's the only way to do it. Yeah, everything is expensive. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous to ship. It truly is. Another thing on shipping, I found a business, small business, husband and wife make small, like 3-foot long tables and side tables. They're able to sell their tables for $150 free shipping. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So I put the wood together to build one, brought it over to the shipping store and said, how much to ship something like that to a California? He said, 150 bucks. I said, how in the world are they shipping it, selling it for $150 with free shipping then? That makes no sense. I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. And if you create a UPS shipping account, right, for like your small business and stuff, you do not get those kind of discounts. At least I don't see them. I'll extend the wires. Heck yeah, man, get some stuff done while it's nice. That's why I'm out here, it's not single digit. It is hard to do the outdoor thing, buddy. What's up, Matthew? Ha! Fancy? Come on now. Not that fancy. I appreciate the comment, but this ain't that fancy out here. I'm just as cold. The only difference is I can be out of the wind and the rain. This is a cheap tent from Harbor Freight. Buy 2 of them, put 2 tops over 1 frame. Bought some white tarp walls off Amazon, cheapest ones I could find. Stuck them up. The fans, the lights, all that stuff has just come over the years. Kinds of things you put together, but you want to carve outside all year round, put up a tent. If you got the space of the property, just put up a tent. Then you get going. That's it, you're doing it, you know. Vivor just come out with a tent. It's great. It's got windows, it zips on the end. Great big gray tent. I'm gonna see if I can get one for reviewing for this spring. We'll see if they'll send it to me. They've been working with me on TikTok, so they just hooked me up with an ultrasonic cleaner to do reviews on TikTok. So we'll be reviewing it probably here pretty soon on this channel. Short little stubby bears, little cubs stuck in a hollow, hanging out. Just little guys. That's what they are. That's what we're working on. Oh, that's the one that was gonna break. Man. Oh well. Well, definitely need that repair. It's already cracked. $34 watch and 33 thumbs up. All right. What time is it? 3? Oh man, I gotta get going. You telling me in Texas and you're talking about cold weather, Dennis? Come on, get out of here. You guys got like 1 ice storm ages ago. Ages ago. Texas. Nobody knew what to do. 2-wheel drive, summer tires. Tell you, if I ever move out of New York to warmer climate, I am still buying all season tires for my truck. And if I move to warmer climate and buy a new truck, I will still buy a 4-wheel drive, regardless to whether I need it or not. Weather's a crazy thing. You got to be prepared for it. See all these people out west and down south driving 2-wheel drive trucks. Lifted, big tires, concrete princesses, pavement princesses. That's all. Always cracks me up. These lifted, loud, and muddin' looking trucks, and you find out they're 2-wheel drive. Oh boy, what do I got? I got a 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500 Custom. Crew cab. So big 4 doors, 6.5 foot bed, all black. That's what I got. I ordered that truck from Chevy knowing I was going to quit my full-time job, knowing I was going to go to do this full-time. And so you got to have good credit if you're going to do those things. You have to show you've had this steady stream of income if you're going to do those things. And conversation with my wife and said, you know what, the truck I had, I think it's time to upgrade and get something that we know isn't going to break down for a while. Hopefully something we can rely on for a bit, not put money into it. And so that was the plan, and said, you know what, we'll do it. If business doesn't do well and we can't afford it, the bank can have it back. So far, we still have the truck, so we'll keep going with it. Best financial decision? Probably not, but you know what? I'd rather have a reliable vehicle I can took the family around in, grab logs, and you know, hopefully it's reliable, rather than one that I was dumping $1,200 to $1,500 into. It seemed like every month or so. That was getting annoying. Of course, then I got a bunch of money into my old truck, and then it ran fine for a few months when we were when we were trying to sell it. So it was like, ah, man. Yeah, my last truck was an '08 Silverado 1500 extended cab. I was second owner, put 104,000 on it, sold it to two brothers that were, well, one brother, they both came to look at it though. They were happy with it, so I was happy with it. Took the money from that and put it down on the new one. The new one's a gas hog though. You know, I only get 11 miles to the gallon in that thing. That thing just, it's a drunk when it comes to gasoline. She just guzzles and guzzles. But I appreciate you guys' time on here today. Appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. If you're just jumping on, be sure to hit subscribe. Check out some videos popping up. This will upload, so you can always watch it start to finish if it's something you're into. Also, check out those shopping bags. I got available work in the shopping tab, guys. Yeah, so, Allie, I would have bought a Toyota, honestly, if I didn't need a big truck for hauling logs and carvings around. My good buddy of mine's got a Toyota Tacoma, and I always pick on him, and I say, if you want, we can put your side-by-side in the bed of my truck, and I'll give you a ride. Yeah, there you go. It's 2500s, man. You can haul all kinds of crap around with those things. I will say, though, I just missed out. I wish I could have waited a few more years to get my truck. Because it came with a 6-speed. Now they put the 10-speed in it. Allison transmission, and so that's frustrating. But is what it is. So, anyway, hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Stay safe.